Hello viewers, in today's video I take you along with me as I create an everyday simple beginner friendly makeup look, and I hope you enjoyed this video. As you can see, I'm just working on my brows now. My voice is everywhere. I am recovering from a flu, so pardon if my voice is a bit husky. It's me. Yep, so I'm just here trying to do my brows. I did not use any brow product to fill in my brows. I'm trying to grow out my brows because I just felt like I needed to change my brow style. So yes, I am done with that. It pretty much takes me like a moment, or even less than a minute to create such brows. And I'm going in with my primer. This is the LA Girl stick primer, and I'm using a blending fluffy brush to just blend it out and creating a great base. You can use a concealer if you want, and I did not use an eyeshadow for this. I just used my contour palette to just create a definition on my eyelids, as you can see. And I literally just used one single eyeshadow brush for this look, and it came out stunning. I just loved the entire look. Pretty easy, simple, and put together, but yet creates attention pretty much, because I went over the eyelids with glitter. But before I did go ahead and define my lash line even more by, did I say my lash line? Yeah, my lashes, right? My upper lashes with a gel liner that I literally got some time ago, which is the LA Girl gel liner. And I went in with my glitter eyeshadow palette, and I did not use a glue because I didn't want much of a concentration of the glitter. I just wanted it to be distributed sparsely. Yeah, if this is something that you think is too much for an everyday, well, for me it's just my go-to. I love glitter. I'm a glitter baby. And yes, I went ahead and used a retractable eyeliner to line in my waterline, and yep, put on some mascara. Now I don't do lashes for a reason, because my lashes has been through a lot. I'm going ahead to press down my brows to make sure they stay pretty, because my brows literally be everywhere. They're like two kind of look I would wear for an everyday makeup look. I know that the glitters might look a little bit dramatic, but I just feel like the eyeshadow is so simple. Like, it's really simple, and it will literally get away with a little bit of, sparkle in it. So because I do have acne prone skin, I do get breakouts here and there, and it leaves me with scarring. That is why I literally would go in with a concealer to spot correct. So I'm going to be using this concealer from Juvia's Place, and I'm just going to literally target where I do have scarring from pimples that have gone away, and just see, like, so you can see the magic it has done, and just spot concealed areas I feel I need to. Like, this makeup look is my go-to kind of routine because it's not hard, it's really easy, and it gives me the best of coverage if I'm going to use a foundation. Yeah, I can't believe that a lot of acne scarring is happening right now. Like, it's great. So I'm going to go in with a little dense brush, not too dense though, just to tap in. And with this technique, I wouldn't, whoa, look at that coverage. I wouldn't recommend you to use a beauty blender, because a beauty blender is meant to absorb excess product, and right now we want a full coverage. We don't want any absorbance anywhere. We just want our scarring to just cover up, because for me, I feel like if I'm going to wear a makeup, I will want my makeup to look as good as it can look. Maybe you can call me a full glam kind of a woman. I love my makeup full glam, because then there will be no point wearing makeup. That's how I see it. If I can't have my makeup on looking as good as it can, then there will be no point having makeup on. So I literally let this Juvia's Place concealer sit to get a bit tacky so it can give me a fuller coverage. And as you can see, I'm just slightly, with the lightest pressure, tapping on the concealer so that I can get the best out of this concealer. And I'm using a concealer that is like almost my skin shade, so literally I have less to worry about when you're spot. Now the next step I'll be going ahead with is my foundation and my brush. For this video I will be using the MAC Studio Fix fluid foundation. I think I'm in the shade NC44, but it's slightly darker than me. I think I should be in the shade NC42 now, because I guess I got the wrong shade, but we're gonna make it work. Like, MAC is so pricey right now compared to the last time I got it, so we have to make it work. Is to go ahead and apply my foundation at the back of my hand, or in a palette. So you don't need like a lot of foundation. Oop, I think we got in too much. Just for me, I feel like the spot concealing has given me the coverage that I want, so I don't need like a lot of foundation on. The light might make it look like, oh, it's a perfect shade, but once I apply it, after some minutes it kind of oxidizes. And if you're a beginner, you want to get a foundation, you should try and get a foundation that is one shade lighter, especially if you are hearing that the product literally oxidizes. The fun part, I love using a brush. I'm a brush girl. Ever since I started makeup, I love to use brushes, so I'm going to go ahead with this brush. This brush is a drugstore brush I got from the local market in a beauty shop, and I've had it for years, and I just love how beautiful it blends into my skin. I feel like tapping, and I'm spreading the product around to give me a nice even coat on the brush. Then I'll go over it and apply it onto my face. Now I am tapping. I'm not swiping, I'm not rubbing, I am tapping because I want to get that full coverage onto my skin, you know. So the reason why I am tapping is because I don't want to move the concealer that we spot corrected with. I still want it to be there, but I'm taking my time, and whatever I have left, I put it here. If you want to enjoy your you can see we didn't waste any product. Yeah, you see that. If you want to enjoy your brush properly, I would recommend you to go in with a brush that has bristles like this, pretty soft and easy to work on the skin. Having a dense brush too much, I think, would literally make your makeup, if you're not careful, be too kind of move. I don't know, but I love to use this type of brushes for my foundations. Now with foundation, I would say that using a brush is, for me, like the best. And with makeup, you need to understand that it is not a magic. It takes gradual blending. As you can see, it's blending on really nicely and smoothly, and I love it. MAC foundation is really great. I like MAC foundation. It's one of my favorite foundations, actually. Yeah, because it's nice. Now I'm done with applying my foundation. I want to go over and apply my concealer. Everyday look, I wouldn't want to look highlighted. Like, there's an everyday look for me. And if you don't mind the glitters, you can skip that. But for me, this is what I like. I love glitter. I'm a glitter baby. You can even tell from my nails. I love glitters so much. And I love also stones on my clothes. I know that looks literally weird or wild, but I do. I am not going in with highlighting shade because I just want to have my under eyes just looking okay and smooth. I literally didn't have enough sleep last night, or not as much as I wanted to, so I'll still go over those areas and spot conceal. And for the parts that I feel that maybe the foundation didn't cover up as much, I'll still go over it, and we're still going to blend that out and see how that works. Can you believe that I have some pimples down there? Not really pimples, but beards that literally look like pimples but not pimples. I'm a beard girl. I do have beards on my chin, and it's wild. I remember while growing up, I was always made fun of. But with time, I do accept it. Like, I don't literally shave every day. I don't even shave. I tweeze my chin beards because I find it much more better. Okay. And yes, I'm just gonna let this get tacky for a while, and I will be right back. I do not do face definition every day, like contouring, cream contouring or cream bronzing. It's not what I would do for my everyday makeup look. Maybe there's some days within the week I feel like doing so, but right now I don't feel like doing so. So I'm just gonna go over with a powder face definition color and just define my face. The main thing that I love to do is just to go in with my base and just get it over. Do I want to apply a liquid blush? I think I would. What I've been loving about liquid blushes is that I love to apply my liquid blush before my concealer or before I blend out my concealer, because I just love how the look kind of goes. It looks so flush, it looks so airbrushed, and it just looks perfect. And as I'm a blush girl, I love to do my blushes, cream blushes first. So if you don't have a cream blush product, don't worry. You can use any of your creamy lipstick to apply as a blush, and I'm going to be using this LA Girl in the shade. I'll be going in with my LA Girl blush in the name Grave. It's a really nice pink. I remember when I got this, I got like 3 lipsticks of this right here, and they really are beautiful. They're so nice. And you know what? I'm just gonna use my fingers and we're just gonna tap it on, and it's super pigmented. And when it comes to skin work, I would literally love my products to be cream based rather than matte base when I'm talking about my cream products, because it gives me much more freedom to blend, as I love it. Like if you're using a matte concealer, the one that dries pretty fast, you don't want to leave it on for your face forever like this. You're just going to quickly, you know, blend it out. If not, to blend it after sitting for like almost 3 to 5 minutes would be mission impossible. So because I am a blush fanatic, this is what I love to do, like literally. I'm a bit cray-cray, but it's fine. Okay, I know this looks wild, but you know what? This is where my beards grow actually. And because I tweeze them rather than shaving them, like whenever I shave them, I just feel like the next day the hair sprouts. But whenever I tweeze them with my tweezer, I just kind of have much relief, and it takes days before new ones literally spring out. So yes, I've tried different hair removal techniques, but I just feel like this technique is what works for me, which is a tweezing. Now I think I want to do my concealer. So I have this thing recently of using little brushes to blend in specific parts of my face, and I find it so fulfilling before I go in with a bigger brush, because I just feel like that process makes me feel good. Am I weird for saying that? I don't know, but I just feel like that process makes me feel so good to use a mini blending brush and just blend those specific areas. I know I could literally have used a big brush in less than a few minutes. It's done, but I just feel like the process is what I want to go through. I love the process. I'm looking all weird and I look like a clown, but you know what? With makeup, always trust the process. There's always a process to trust in makeup, honestly. I whenever you feel like you have too much, just go in with a paper towel or a tissue and just wipe your brush back and forth and continue using your brush, and you're gonna love how it looks. I know this looks wild, but I'm using this instead of contouring because I'm not in the mood of contouring. I know. Can you use blush for contouring? Yes, you can use blush. Like with makeup, I don't feel makeup has any rules. Makeup's all about what makes you feel comfortable and just doing it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use my foundation brush and just blend in everything to blend properly and nicely. And did I say that with this brush, you can use this brush as your concealer brush, your contour brush, your foundation brush? Like I literally have 2 of this because when I bought this brush, I realized how amazing this brush was, and I just had to go restock on the second one. And you know what? I don't think there's this kind of brushes again. It's limited. I got it like yours. I'm going to use another brush that looks like this and just blend. Now you don't need to use this amount of brushes I'm using because I'm a brush girl. I love the fun the thrill it comes with using brushes to do your makeup. I just feel like it looks good, like literally looks so good. You can see how that blended in, and also the demarcation between the concealer and the blush. You can see how it is literally transitioned and looking smooth. You can see this in a twinkle of an eye. I am done with blending and blending and blending. I know I have some things going on. I'm on my period, so it's that time of the month where we get this stuffs going on. Last but not the least, I'm going to go over and still buff out the cream product. And yeah, I love how it blended. Look at it. Now, one thing about blush is if you're not a blush person, just don't do this, but I'm a blush girl, and because if I apply powder brush, did I say powder brush? Powder blush, it literally wears off within a few hours. So if I want my blush to literally stay sitting pretty for as long as it can, I will literally base it with a cream blush, and I literally dropped it. Oh my gosh. So I have it here, and I'm just going to go in and just tap with this. The first experience with this highlighter wasn't the best experience. At a point, I literally dumped this highlighter. I nearly even trashed it out because I just didn't understand the concept behind the highlight. Okay, so I dumped it. I now realize that I was applying the highlight really wrong. Some highlight do not mix with powders. For instance, if you're done with your makeup and you just go ahead and apply this highlight on it, it's not going to literally blend. It's going to just stay there because it doesn't blend with powder surface. But if your makeup, like the best time to apply your makeup is now, like to apply this type of makeup on your skin. If you're using a highlighter liquid illuminator like this, the best time to apply it is when your skin is still dewy. You haven't literally applied any powder products. In that way, you get the best out of this, and you get on like literally cursing the reason behind why I got it, because I didn't even understand how it worked. Like, do not curse something that you don't really know how it works. It might be the best thing that has ever happened to you. So whatever I have here, I'm going to apply this on my nose. And yeah, I think this could go for a dewy look, but I love to set my entire face. I could literally leave my face like this, but now we are done with everything, and I'm just going to go ahead and set my entire face with a loose powder. Now with this technique, you can use a pressed powder, you can use a loose powder. Girl, I think I might just choose a pressed powder. I don't know. What am I going for? Okay, now I'm going to go in with my Ben Nye banana powder. Do you know what? I'm going to use this to set my entire face. Is to go in with my loose powder and my powder brush and just get this here all evenly coated. Tap off the excess. You don't want that much on your face. And then we're going to just set our entire face. So I'm going to start with wherever I can. Now, can you see the glow? You can see that my highlight is still glowing through my makeup, and that is what I want. I would literally do this makeup and have fun with it because it is one of the go-to makeup I love to do, and it lasts like forever. Now, look at this. I am literally applying powder on my highlight, but can you see how it is looking? Sitting pretty? Yeah, that's the whole idea. And that is why I would do my highlight underneath with this type of highlight. If I'm using a powder highlight, of course, I'll do it after. And if I want my highlight to pop out really more, I can go over with a highlight, powder highlight. But I feel like it's just okay like this. So I don't need any extra for the look I'm going for today. Just going to sweep this setting powder underneath my eyes. Just a light sweep. And that's it. I'm going to be using the same brush I used to apply eyeshadow on my eye to blend out. And I love the fact that it has some little bit of glitter dust in it, so it's going to make my eyes really pop. I just love the look. I'm just going to go ahead and you can see I am smudging the under eye, and I love the fact that there's still some glitters left on the brush, so it even makes the eye makeup look really beautiful. And so I'm going in with my pencil here from LA Girl, which is in the name Chocolate. Chocolate. Did I say chocolate? Chocolate. Today I'm not doing a lipstick, I'm just going to do a gloss, and I think I went ahead with the NYX Butter Gloss in the name Apple, I don't know, is it Apple something? Apple Crisp? Yeah, Apple Crisp. I think I might just use an extra gloss, so I'm going in with this extra gloss from Absolute to add more gloss to the lips. Because I feel like the lip is so simple, the eyes are so simple, that you could literally rock it anywhere, and it's really easy to create. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you soon. Bye.